It's time to chat about 2024 planner lineup. So this is one of my favorite times of the year when I get to decide and go over planners for the next year. And here are the planners and notebooks that I'm thinking of taking with me to 2024. So let's go over each pile and see what I'm bringing with me. Let's start with the smallest and cutest ones of the bunch. On this side here is my beloved Moleskine Daily. Actually here I have two Moleskines. This one is daily for 2024 and this one is monthly. So I began 2023 with a similar setup. I had Moleskine Daily, but in this place I used to have Moleskine Weekly, and as I found out, I'm just not a weekly type of a person, so I decided to get a monthly one instead. This planner does have monthly calendars, but these are bigger size so you can fit more in each square. As a cover here, I have September leather cover. This one is actually considered a passport cover, but is a tiny bit taller than your regular passport cover and therefore fits this pocket Moleskine just perfectly. As you can see on every side, it's a perfect fit, just flash like that. And as a pen, I use 1P over here in this mint body and black ink. It is so adorable, this whole setup. I cannot wait. It is replacing the one I'm using this year. And here is a 2023 daily. Since the planner got chunky and I really want to use this pocket cover from Shakespeare, I decided to remove the weekly planner since I also didn't use it, and right now it's looking like this. Look how chunky it's getting over the year. I am using an gel cleaner pen with it and I most likely will continue using it. Right now I have 1P, which is also adorable and perfect for the small pages, but I will see if I will stick with that or if I will go back to my gel cleaner in brown. So just open it a little bit so this video doesn't take 3 hours. Basically here is the cover with some pockets on the side for ephemera or stickers. Here's the monthly calendar just to show you the difference. Here are the monthly pages in Moleskine Daily. As you can see, the monthly squares are pretty small, and here how they look in the monthly. As you can see, much bigger, so you can actually fit events, birthday celebrations, things like that. And in addition to that, between each month you have note pages, so it's not just monthly squares, but you also have note pages in between to note whatever you need to take notes and things like that. So I think it's fantastic. And in the daily itself you have your monthly calendars to begin with, and then it's all the daily pages, one page, one day. There are days of the week on the top, a month, and the date, and it goes like that all the way till the end. And I've been loving this whole year in 2023, and I'm looking forward using it in 2024 again. On the left here, you might think it's a Hobonichi Techo because it is a Hobonichi Techo cover that I acquired last year. Actually, my husband gave it to me for Christmas, but actually in 2024 I'm planning to house a different planner in it. And this planner is Sterling Ink Common Planner, and this one is in A6 size in this gorgeous blue color. And if you've seen my previous videos about Sterling Ink Common Planner, it's the same type of planner just in the smaller form, and I'm loving it. I think it is so cute and adorable. I already put tabs here for the weekly and quarterly pages since that's what it has. If you've never seen this planner, it actually has pages for every type of time measurement, if you may. You have your yearly overview and plan, you have your quarters, you have your months, and then you have your weeklies, and after that you have undated daily pages, enough for the whole year. So however you plan, however you measure the time, this planner has it all. It has every which way you want to plan. If you are a weekly person, a monthly person, daily, or even a quarterly, it has all of them. It's made out of Tomoe River paper, so I will be able to use my fountain pens with it. As you can see right now, it is paired up with this adorable Pilot Petite one A1 fountain pen. So that's the pen I'm planning to use in here, but of course I'll be able to use my other fountain pens, other fountain inks, and highlighters and things like that, because Tomoe River paper takes all of those pretty well. So I can't wait to use this one in 2024. Now, before I move on to next set, I want to mention a little bit what I'm planning actually to use these two planners for. So this one is for daily planning. In 2023, I use it as a combination of to-dos, but also memory keeping. And this one will be for to-dos and kind of a daily organization, shopping list reminders, things like that. So most likely that's what it's going to be. Again, if I feel pulled to use it for memory keeping as well, I will, but for now, my plan to use it for daily tasks and actually your straightforward daily planner. Now, because this one is more organized in the yearly, quarterly, monthly, weekly, and so on manner, to me it is more goal-oriented type of planner. So because of that, I'm thinking to use it for my YouTube channel and for my business. So in this one, I'll be able to outline my goals, track them, use the daily pages or these unnumbered pages for ideas jotting down, for brainstorming, for outlining the ideas that I have for videos or for products and things like that. So basically this one gonna be my like a goal tracking, a business oriented type of planner. Now here is a bit of a mix, and mostly I put them together because they all have matching covers. These are all Moterm covers in this pebble beige. As you can see, they are perfect matchy and I think it is so adorable. I love these covers, I love this color. So they are all Moterm, and they're all designed in a similar manner where they have pockets on the inside and they have the pocket also on the back, the big one to hold kind of a bigger pieces of paper. So this one is passport or companion size, this one is in A6 plus, and this one is in B6. So let's go over each and show you what I'm planning to do with them in 2024. So this one right here is actually kind of a side runner. I'm not planning to actively use it, but I just love it so much. It is such a cute setup and I just keep on coming back to it, but I haven't decided what I'm gonna do to it yet. So again, as I mentioned, this one is a passport size or companion size cover, and right now it is housing this Create with Pen passport size notebook. It is Tomoe River paper in graph. As you can see, I haven't done anything yet with it, but it is definitely totally flexible. You can do whatever you want. You can do a bullet journal, you can do to-do list, you can do idea jotting, stuff like that. So I might have it as a type of wallet slash note taking on the go. I haven't decided yet, but hands down it is so adorable, and ever since I set it up, I just keep on coming back to it and trying to figure out the way to use it. This one right here, you might have seen it in one of my previous videos. So this is A6 plus cover that is holding right now a Midori Hibino 2024 planner. This planner was all the rage last year and I couldn't get it, so I made it my mission to get it this year, and I did, specifically in this gorgeous blue glass, like a sea glass color. So in case if you didn't know, Midori Hibino is made out of Tomoe River paper, or at least the same type of paper, and this one is super chunky. Just look at it, how thick it is, and it is because it is a daily planner, but every day occupies 2 pages. So most of the daily planners you will have 1 day 1 page. This one has 2, and because of that it has a lot of room even for A6. It is a graph paper again, which is my favorite. It has a month here and a date here, but they made in a smaller size, so they are not obstructing paper too much. You have all of this space. It has also monthly in the beginning, and this one is to me so adorable. I love how chunky it is. I love the size. It's not too small like a pocket, it's not too big like A5, and of course this color is amazing. I did get this cover to protect it, even though this is basically like a plastic leatherette, so it should be able to handle use, but I wanted to protect it and not get it dirty because I love this blue. So I got this A6 plus cover. This planner is quite thick, so most of the covers, A6 covers, do not fit it. This one fits it but barely. As you can see, when I close it, you can still see a little bit of the cover, so just something to keep in mind. This one does have two poppers, so you can pop on the closest one as your planner gets thicker, but just so you know, it's not technically intended for this. As you can see, it barely fits, but I figured for now that's what I'm gonna use, and especially since it matches my other planners, I thought it was super cute. And as I mentioned, this planner does have a fountain friendly paper, so I am gonna be using it with this Mahjong clickable pen. Right now it is using a Pilot black ink in here, and it is extra fine. And the reason I got extra fine pen, even though most of my pens are either medium or fine, is because the graph here is so tiny. I believe it is 0.3, so it's very small squares. I probably will use letter per 2 squares, but still I thought that extra fine pen would be a good idea since it is so tiny. And because each of these days have 2 pages for them, I will be using this planner most likely as my daily journal, like long form writing, long form journaling, versus the way I used daily Moleskine Pocket as kind of like quick notes and couple, images or maybe stickers a day. This one I want to have a daily journaling practice, longhand journaling. I've also watched several videos of how other people use this one, and there is a thin invisible line here which you can basically delineate darker and use this for your daily schedule, because there are time stamps here. You can also separate it this way. If for you, for example, these pages are too overwhelming, you can split them in portions and use, this is for scheduling, maybe this one is for daily to-dos and kind of like what to have for dinner and so on, and then use this for journaling. So I will see. I'm planning to try out different layouts here as I'm going through the year to see which one will work out for me the most. Also, I'm really hoping that I will stick to my journaling practice. This is something that I used to do, and in 2023 I haven't been able to keep up with an extensive journaling practice, but I do feel like I really need it for just mental health and just for peace of mind. So I'm hoping that this cute journal here, this cute planner here, will help me out in 2024 with this goal. And the last planner here in this stack is this Moterm cover that holds Sterling Ink Common Planner. So this particular one, I got it in the beginning of 2023, but it is an undated one. And I purposely got it as undated one because I wasn't sure yet what I was planning to use it for, but I really wanted to get it because I really like the concept of it having every kind of layout and it being very goal oriented. And I actually wrote out my goals for the 2023 year, as you can see here, and I broke them down into daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, and so on. I haven't been able to follow some of them, and then after a while I decided that what I really wanted to use this planner for is for my tarot journal. So instead of using it as a proper planner, I will be using it as a tarot journal. As you can see, every day, this is a weekly layout. I've been pulling several cards and kind of write them down what they are, what their short meanings are, and then I would go to a daily side and wrote out a little bit longer hand of what each card meant and what it meant for my day as well. Because this is an undated planner, as you can see, there are no dates on any of these layouts. I will be able to continue using it into 2024, which I'm really excited that this planner didn't go wasted just because I wasn't ready for it yet in 2023. And so in 2024, this will continue being my tarot journal. I am planning to learn more about tarot. I do own several decks, but I never delve really deeply into meaning of each card and how to pull them and how to interpret them better. So I will be learning that in 2024, and this journal will be perfect for not just daily pulls of the cards, kind of a memory keeping, but also taking notes, kind of learning notes as I'm working through the books on tarot and my decks. So this is what this planner going to be used for in 2024. And the last stack here are not necessarily planners. All of these are actually notebooks, but nonetheless they are very important in my life. So let's start from this one. So let's open this up. So this one is housed in this canvas, kind of a mossy green deodry cover. I saw it and I thought it was so cute, kind of like rugged feel. There is an outside pocket that goes all around that I use to keep the pens. So this one is a fountain pen and this one is a gel pen. And I have two notebooks in here. I have Lectrum A6. So this one is actually as wide as pocket, as tall as A6. So it's slightly different, a slightly non-standard size compared to other A6 notebooks. And then Moleskine Care notebook. This one is a pocket one, and basically the way I use them is I list the books that I want to read here. It's my TBR list, and then as I go through them I write every book here. I do kind of like book per page. I write the author's name, the book's name, author's name, if it's audio, how long it is in time, if it's book, how long it is in pages, when I started, when I finished it, how many stars, and kind of notes, and also if it's a reread or not. I actually, as much as I love Moleskine notebooks, I love this one a lot because it is a similar size and kind of a similar purpose, but it handles fountain pens so well. All of this is written by a fountain pen, and as you can see on the other side, you cannot see it at all. So I'm definitely enjoying using my fountain pen with this. So this is my reading journal. I've been using it. It's been a great tool to remind me to continue reading my books, to finishing them, and also to show me how many books I read at the same time, because I do have a tendency of doing it, or tendency of starting the book and forgetting to finish it. So this one is a good tracker of books, but also reminders to read the books that I started. This one right here is my most recent purchase. So I got this cover on Amazon. I saw it in Key Lime Ink's video, and she used it to hold her Moleskine Expanded, and that is exactly what I'm doing here as well. I've had the Moleskine Expanded notebook. It's a super thick notebook with 400 pages, which, if you know me, I love chunky notebooks, but I couldn't find a good cover for it because Moleskine notebooks are narrow. They're tall as A5, but they're narrow, so kind of like a skinny A5, and because of that, all of the A5 covers do not fit it really well. But this one is designed specifically to fit this kind of notebook, and when I saw it I was like, I am on it. So I got it. It was a very good price. They were running a Black Friday sale, and I got it for like 20 bucks. I do not promise that it is this price anymore, but still, for a real leather cover, this beautiful rustic look, and Key Lime Ink said she's been using hers for a while and it's holding up really well. So I went out and got this cover, and inside here, as I mentioned, is my Moleskine Expanded. This one is in graph because I love graph paper. It gives me such peace of mind and just structure to my thoughts, and I'm using this one as my learning notebook. So I'm a heavy note taker. When I'm learning something, when I'm studying, I have to take notes. That's how I memorize, that's how I absorb information. And Moleskine notebooks been in my life for a longest time for that particular purpose. I always used your regular ones, and I didn't know that they had expanded ones with so many pages. So when I saw that, I definitely got it right away. I actually have another one that's coming to have for when I finish this one, and I'm using this one, as I mentioned, to study. I'm reading through books on writing, and as I'm going through them, I'm writing down what I'm learning. I'm going through the book, GMC, Goal, Motivation, Conflict. This is again book on writing, and as I'm going through it, I'm taking notes. I'm throwing stickers here and there just to embellish it a little bit, to make it a little bit more fun. But two pens that I'm using with this one is Stabilo here in this purple, and then this pen here, it's a very thin in black, and I love it. It's super smooth. I'm gonna again put links to everything in the description down below. I like this cover because it has a pen loop here, which I'm using for the Stabilo, and then the other one I just clip on here, to hold on the strap, and it fits this notebook perfectly. I actually used to have this notebook in this cover right here, but because it is A5, it was too big. It was kind of swimming in there, but this specific cover is so perfect. As you can see, wonderful fit, and as I use this book, as it gets thicker, as it expands as I'm using it, it will fit in here just fine, because there is still room here to fit on the notebook, to fit tabs, to fit pens. I'm really loving it, and I think it looks so gorgeous. So looking forward using this in 2024. And the last one here is notebook in this gorgeous cover. When I saw this cover, originally I was trying to find cover for my Moleskine A5. I was just looking cover for A5, and then I saw this one, and I literally like gasped of how gorgeous it was. It is this brocade fabric. It is in this beautiful, gorgeous sea glass blue with these flowers. I mean, you should see it in person. It's amazing. And to protect it, I got this clear cover on cover. This one actually is a Hobonichi cousin clear cover on cover, but because cousin is A5 and this cover is A5, it fits it perfectly. I didn't have to do anything to make it fit together. And inside of this gorgeous cover, I have a Midori MD notebook. This one again is a super thick notebook. I believe this one is either 360 or 400 pages, 368 pages here. So Midori MD notebooks, in case if you never use them, are amazing, gorgeous notebooks. First of all, look at it. It lays completely flat. It is designed in this way that you can put it completely flat because the both sides of the back will go flush with each other. So because of that, no matter where you open notebook, it will just lay flat. This particular one is in dot grid. They don't have it in graph, otherwise I would have had it in graph, but dot grid was the closest one I got. And these dots are in this pale mint, which I thought was amazing as well, because again, my favorite color. And I love the fact that it's so thick. I will not run out of note pages anytime soon. This one doesn't have a bookmark like a lot of other notebooks that I showed you have, but it has this tear off corners here, and you basically tear them off as you go through notebook, and this way you know where you are at in the notebook. I decided not to do it because it hurts me to tear anything off of the notebook, and there are these two page markers that the cover came with, and I'm using them to mark where I am. And I'm using this one also to study, but I'm not studying writing in this one. I'm using it for my manifestation journal. So I'm studying books on manifestation, any kind of quotes or notes or methodology of manifestation, and just that whole side of things. That's what I'm using this planner for. And Midori paper is very fountain pen friendly. It feels so good. It's wonderful to write on. And I'm using my TWSBI Go with it. Right now this one has this beautiful blue ink. Let me show you. It's so pretty. Look at this. And this particular one is in a fine nib. I also have TWSBI in medium. It's more juicy. I wanted something that was a little bit more precise, so I got a TWSBI Go in this awesome clear demonstrator body. Loving this pen. Definitely been enjoying writing with it in this notebook, and been enjoying this notebook all around. Actually, Midori MD does have a one-page, one-day planner, but I'm not too crazy of how the page itself is laid out. That's why you don't see it in my lineup as a planner. But if they had like lines all throughout the page, or dot grid all throughout the page on that planner, you would have definitely seen it in my lineup, because I've been considering getting it for several months now, but I haven't convinced myself yet. And before I go, a few honorable mentions. This one actually is a planner, it's just I'm not using it as one. This one is a ring planner. This one is in pocket size. Look how adorable it is. I just can't, it's so cute. And I'm using it for my cash envelopes. What I do hold in here are my gift cards, so I don't forget to use them. I have my shopping list, and I have my envelopes with cash in it, and there is also pocket for coins. So this planner came with these wallets in it, and also some inserts for actual budgeting. And at the beginning I thought to use it for all of the budgeting, but because it's kind of small, I decided to use it just as my wallet, my cash wallet, for when I do grocery shopping. And I've been really loving it. I originally got a bigger size and it was too cumbersome to carry, but this one is such a perfect size. As you can see, hold it in one hand. It has a pen loop, so I'm using this erasable pen in here for when I'm marking out my shopping list, so then I can erase it and reuse this shopping list next week. And as a show, I hold cash here. It's just for groceries, going out, and some miscellaneous, plus coins. Very small, comfortable size, and it's very inexpensive on Amazon and been working out really well, and I've been loving it and definitely gonna bring it in 2024. Next one here is this Passion Planner Daily. So Passion Planner started with the weekly planner originally, and I used to use it, and then they came out with daily, and I just loved it. Original one is a vertical weekly, and as I mentioned, I'm just not a really good weekly user. I'm more into either monthly planning or detailed daily planning, and Passion Planner Daily is that thing. When they came out with it, I was so excited because I love them as a company. I love their product. The quality of paper is amazing. It's smooth, it's thick, you can draw and mark and paint on it. It's wonderful, and as you can see, it has a wonderful layout. So this one covers you for about 3 months, I want to say, because each day has 2 pages dedicated to it. You have your daily hours to put your appointments in. You have your goals, personal work. You have a place where you can put a tracker. You can track your mood in here, just for some mental health over here. And then you have this empty page. It's actually dot grid. So if you want to write your shopping list, if you want to write school notes, if you want to brainstorm, if you want to take notes from the TV show or write quotes, whatever you want, paint, it's wonderful. Passion Planner company always had mental health in mind, and so this planner is a great representation of what their goal is, and it's a great execution. I love it. I've just been using my Moleskine daily more, but I'm not giving up on using it still. I loved it when I used it last time, so because of that, I'm keeping it as my backup player of sorts. So I have it on hand. Yes, I have other planners that I showed you, but if I ever feel that I need to dedicate more to my daily planning, or maybe dedicate more to my daily mental health, this is the planner that I will definitely turn to, and because of that, I want to keep it in 2024. I actually bought a whole bunch of these because they are empty, non-dated, and you can start and finish them whenever you feel like. In fact, I started this one. I was in it for a couple of days, as you can see, and then I actually laid out my plans and all of that, but then I stopped because I was focusing on my Moleskine daily more. But because this one is undated, again, you can see there are no dates or anything here. You can hop in and out of it however often you want, and because of that, I really love it. Again, wonderful company and wonderful quality planner. And last but not least, over here are my budget planners. So this Happy Planner Skinny Classic was the one that I've been using for the past 6 months. I think it is so cool and so wonderful. I love the disc bound system. I love how you can put pages in and out, swap whatever you need. To run my expenses and my budget here, I got Happy Planner expense tracker. So you have expenses on this side, you have bills on this side, and I also got some dot grid pages here to kind of reconcile the week. I also have note pages here for any kind of notes for every week as I'm expensing things or getting money in or something like that, and it's been working out so wonderfully. I usually keep about 3 months in here because these rings are pretty small and I didn't want it to be too bulky. It's been working out for me really wonderfully. But then I was in Michael's and I saw this one. So this is also classic. As you can see, they're same height, but this is their standard classic Happy Planner, and this one is actually a financial planner. So this one was just regular planner that I kind of franking planned into being financial planner or a budget planner. This one is actually a budget planner designed by them, and it has a lot of similar pages here. As you can see over here, there are monthly layout where you have your different expense categories, your savings and your debts and your income and all of that, where you can reconcile. And over here you have your weekly expenses. You have the list to write out expenses if you need or want, if you want to track your expenses this way. You also have a note space over here. You have obviously this pages for every week, and then in the end of the month you have this page here where you can kind of make notes, reassess the month, how it went. There is just dot grid place here for any of your notes. Again, a little bit more note of however you want to reconcile. And the best part about this financial planner that it is undated. As you can see, there are tabs here, but there are no names here. So there are no months on all of the tabs. There are 12 tabs, 12 months here. As I mentioned, they are unmarked, but then you also get a sticker sheet that has all the months on it, and so you can start this planner on any month you want. You can also skip months if you want to track it some other way, but let me flip it here and I'll show you. This is the sticker sheet here. As you can see, there are all the months. I did get this one and started using it in November, so here's my November tab that I already put a sticker on. And I also got this envelope from Happy Planner as well. It's designed for the disk system, and so all of the receipts I have, I just put them in here. So I have all of my receipts hanging out in this envelope. They come in a set of, I believe, 3 if you get them, so I think that's a pretty good idea. And I'll be trying it out in the next year, and I will see if I'll end up using this one or if I go back to this one, because it's been working out really well. Easy to take along, doesn't take up a lot of space, but this one is bigger, so it's easier to write in when you're reconciling. But either way, this planner or that planner, I will be using one of these Happy Planners for my financial balancing and to keep them closed, because they don't come with elastic to keep them closed. I use this pouch, got on Amazon. It's enclosure, and it also holds the pencils and the pen that I'm using in this planner, so they are pretty good set. And there you have it, 2024 planner lineup. Planners, notebooks, financial planners, everything that I need to make 2024 the best year. I do have an idea of what I want to do with each planner, but it is quite possible that I might change it up a bit. That's what the planning is all about, right? Make it work for you, not to be too rigid with it, and make it change along with you to make your life the best it can be. I hope you enjoyed this video and will follow me along in 2024 to see how these planners get used and how they change and how they grow. If you like these kind of videos, please like, please subscribe. In the comments below, let me know which one of these planners was your favorite. Which one of these do you have yourself and how you planning on using them? What are you thinking about the covers and the choice of pens? Let me know. I can't wait to hear from you, and I will see you in the next video. And until then, you take care.